live and exclusive on VIPBoxing.tv, also brought to you in conjunction with VIP Promotions. Let's get the action immediately underway. Here comes our first boxer this evening from Hull Humberside. Here is Luke Fash. And opposing Luke, here comes a young undefeated boxer from South Yorkshire, Doncaster. Here is Tom Bell. Ladies and gentlemen, the officials this evening have been appointed by the Midland Area Council of the British Boxing Board of Control. Steward in charge, sitting proudly at ringside, is Mr. Chris Dillman. This first contest is for 3-minute rounds of boxing in the super lightweight division. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the black colour shorts trimmed with white. At the weighing, he scaled 9 stone 2 pounds. Tonight he takes part in his 22nd professional contest, presenting from Hull, a warm Buxton welcome please for Luke Fash. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the red coloured shorts trimmed with black. At the weighing, he scaled 9 stone 13 pounds 12 ounces. His perfect unblemished record this evening reads 3 contests, 3 wins. He hails from Doncaster, presenting Tom Belly Bell. Timekeeper at the bell from Wolverhampton is Martin Fallon, and the referee in charge of the action, a referee, Mr. Sean Messer from Dudley, for 3-minute rounds.
Okay, give me a good clean contest for the side break. Well, stop punching and you must step back. Only at all times, protect yourself at all times, understood? Touch gloves, good luck.
Here we go, first action of the night. Tom Bell, Luke Fash. 4 rounds at super bantamweight tonight, isn't it? I think Belly needs a new nickname, doesn't he?
Yeah.
For the first round.
A bit more imagination. From Doncaster, Bell. You know, decent amateur. Brother Andy, not the one from Eurasia, but Andy Bell won the British title a few years ago, if you remember him. British super flyweight champion. So he comes from good stock, and that'll eventually be his ultimate goal, I would have thought, wouldn't it, to get to British title at least.
Yeah, I think so, and there's probably a little bit of competitive rivalry in the family. Tom will be trying to achieve what his brother has and hopefully surpass it.
Can see what Tom's just trying to do here. He's just obviously got the range on Luke. Luke's a good opponent. You know, he does come forward. He's not going to go on the back foot with his hands up. He's going to try and get in close. But Bell's just got the advantage. He's making use of him well at the moment.
Really sharp start from him, hasn't it, so far? And that jab is piercing through the guard every time he throws at the moment.
Lots of feints as well from Bell. You know, he's trying to draw something from Fash. He's banging the jab in and then he's just leaving it out and throwing it slow, just to trying to get Fash to react to it. What you got to do with his journey, men.
He's got a lot of support in here tonight, hasn't he?
Well, it was a nice left to the body, wasn't it?
Yeah, lovely shot. And the right uppercut there landed.
Nice composed start this. It's 4th fight for Bell, 3-0, all decisions so far. So he's probably just getting into learning how to pace himself against these guys.
Yeah, he's very busy, isn't he, when he gets in close? He throws a lot of shots and then gets back out of range. I don't think he's been caught with a shot yet so far.
Looks like he's learned what works as well. You know, he's not headhunting against the smaller man. It'd be easy for him to do that, but he's concentrating on the body from the opening bell. So it's just picking up these little tidbits of knowledge and advice as you go along. Jab's working perfectly.
Yeah, his range findings impressed me as well. He seems to be out of range every time Fash tries to throw any counter shots back after he has landed that jab, doesn't he?
Luke Evans getting in touch there. And Dan Naylor was subject to Andy Colquhoun's monster right hand. The most spectacular knockout I've seen live. Thanks, Luke. First round in the bank there for Tom Bell. That's pretty much as comfortable as it gets, I'd say, for Bell there.
Yeah, and like I was saying before, I don't think he actually got hit in that round, did he? He's just used that jab perfectly and controlled it.
Don't forget, tweet in, #VIP Boxing Live. If you know Tom, if you're impressed by him, get in touch, give us some facts about him. You know, we try to be on top of it, but these boxers turn up every week and we're not 100% sure about.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out, round 2.
I shouldn't imagine would be anything different from Bell in this round.
No, and I'm sure his corners just told him that first round was perfect and just did the same thing again now. Nice work again with the jab, tripling it up.
Do we, pal? Yep. There are really genuinely trees growing. This part of Buxton, it's got its own ecosystem, do we? You know, down in Wales, I know it's all rolling hills and lush grass, but when you cross that border, we do have trees. Thanks for joining us anyway, Dewey. The biggest expert in Welsh boxing I know, Dave Powell. Nice right hand there for Bell.
Started this round much the same as he did the first round, hasn't he? And he looks in control every time he throws a shot. Lovely work to the body again.
The Super Bantam's always been one of my favourite divisions, even on the world scene. I love it. It's something about when you get a tall, rangy Super Bantamweight. I think it's fantastic. Favourite of all time was Eric Morales. I know he's known as a featherweight and further up by most people, but when he was a Super Bantamweight, must have been awful to fight. He's over actually, isn't he? He's doing a tour.
Yeah, he is. A couple of weeks, isn't it? On a Sunday.
Yeah. Surprised me that, because Eric always seemed like one of the most miserable, bitter people you could imagine. Well, I believe he's a bit of a practical joker, but for the fact that he's going to come over with Barrera and shake hands and talk about it as friends, if you told me we'd do that 10 years ago, I would never have believed you.
It's fantastic that, isn't it, that fighters are doing that now.
Oh, beautiful three-punch combination there from Bell. It's a party to me.
Yeah, very impressed so far. I've never seen him box before, but he's doing all the right things at the moment, isn't he? Nice straight right hand again.
Yeah, it's just like he established a jab in the first round. He's landing every time, but he's now working off a jab. You know, he's putting more and more things behind it.
Yeah, but he's not neglecting that jab either, which is good to see, because a lot of fighters, once they get that success, they just like you said before, go head hunting, and he's not doing that at all. He's using his skills and winning the fight comfortably.
You know, Fash has seen all this before. This isn't one of his easier 4-rounders, is it? He's taking shots tonight.
Yeah, he'll know he's in a fight, certainly tonight. But he's a great journeyman, isn't he? In the sense that he does come to fight, and you do get entertaining fights with him. He's not one of these guys that talks up and that's dead negative. You do get some entertainment with him.
Dewey, if you're listening, let us know the Welsh super bantamweights we should look out for. You know, obviously, McDonald brothers from Doncaster as well. So Bell's got some good guys to look up to. They're operating around the same.
Corners,
Jamie's
10
a
seconds.
bantam. Gavin just came up short, didn't he, at world level? But young Tom's got perfect role models
Seconds
around
out,
his weight
round
class
3.
to look up to there. I'm sure he gets some sparring with him as well.
Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you? And he's got a similar physique, hasn't he? He's tall, and that jab's really rangy when he throws it.
Fash just trying to give him a bit of head movement now. He couldn't carry on taking those jabs. Just making him miss. Giving Bell a bit of a problem to solve.
Fash is just trying to put him on him a little bit now, isn't he, in this round? I think he's realised he's got to try something else, because the opening 2 rounds, like you said before, he can't keep taking shots.
You see the effects of the head movement now, can't you? He's able to get in close. He's Bell the first time then we've seen him swinging wild. You know, he let them hooks go and miss by a mile. And that's just all down to Luke Fash just working things out as he's gone, putting a bit of movement in, and like you say, just putting it on him, trying to get closer. Robbie Turley, Paul Economides, Dewey Powell letting us know. Economides is a strange figure, isn't he, super bantamweight? He comes and goes. He's had problems with licenses, hasn't he, along the way?
I know Dave Colwell speaks very highly of him, though.
Yeah, he's talented. Oh, nice left hook from Fash, but back comes Bell with the right hand, and he shook Fash.
That was a lovely counter right hand, wasn't it? And we thought Bell had been caught, but he came back with that right hand, lovely straight right hand. Blood coming from the nose of Fash now.
Yeah, no, he's 3-0 without a stoppage, young Tom Bell, but I can tell you from ringside, like the punch are thudding home here, aren't they?
Yeah, it does look like he is hitting quite hard, and maybe he's one of these guys that he'll get a stoppage over the longer distance, maybe. You know, you see these guys that the stoppages come later on in their careers where they've stepped up in level and they're fighting over the longer distances.
Yeah, I hope it's coming across on TV. He's landing flush, and the shots are solid. Fash is a bit busted up, actually.
Yeah, and you rarely see him like that as well, don't you?
A good round. Well done, Luke Fash, as well. He didn't just retreat into his shell, did he? He tried to come up with something to cause Bell some problems there.
Yeah, we were saying that before. He comes to fight, doesn't he? And he does make entertaining fights, and this is certainly turning out to be one. 1 round left of this. I think you struggle to give Fash any of the rounds, but he's certainly not giving up, and he is giving it a go in there.
Tremendous venue this for Devonshire Dome. If you ever get a chance to come, if you live anywhere reasonably close to Buxton, next time there's a show, and make sure you come. You'll never see Buxton in a venue like it. The closest I can compare it to is the Royal Albert Hall, but I would say it's bigger and more impressive if that's possible. It's a fantastic place.
Yeah,
Seconds
it's lovely,
out for
isn't
the
it?
fourth and final round.
Yeah, Gemma Raymond, standing room only tonight here at her Devonshire Dome. Don't forget, hashtag VIP Boxing Live. And just as I said that, Fash put a right hand and caught Bell cleanly. You know, for 2 rounds he was perfect, Bell, but there has been a couple of reminders where he just needs to maybe sharpen things up a little bit.
Yeah, I think Fash has just changed his game plan and he's decided to come forward and start letting his hands go a little bit, and he is having some success in periods. Bell's just got to keep busy in there now and see this round out now, hasn't he? Nice work again from Bell. Just needs to get back on that jab, doesn't he? Like he did in the opening too.
Yeah, I wonder if the success he was having, he was finding it so easy to land cleanly. He's just got a little bit too ambitious. You know, he's opened himself up, hasn't he? But it was there for him. You know, the base was there. He was landing cleanly. He was within his rights to do it, I think.
Yeah, I think he shook Fash a little bit a couple of rounds ago, didn't he? And since then, Fash has just decided to come forward. That little bit of head movement you talked about has made a huge difference.
Fash, he's just doing this. He's just dipping to his left and throwing that right straight. And that's where he's finding his success. Just slipping inside with a jab and coming back with a right. As learning fights go, it couldn't get much better for Bell this, because he's seen what works. You know, he's seen his talents have an effect, but he's also had to deal with some problems.
And these are the kind of fights you need, aren't they? Opponents like Fash are perfect for that. Invaluable experience in there tonight. Nice shot again from Fash.
So closing seconds. 4 round. I enjoyed that. It's a really good opening to a show. Both fighters performed really well then.
Yeah, I don't think Tom Bell will have any trouble on the scorecard, but it was a nice, entertaining little scrap and good opening to the show.
Yeah, it was good. Just going through the formalities. Michael Pass collecting the scores. I think we know who's won, but interested to see if Fash maybe, I don't know, got a share of the final round possibly.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can
Ladies
think of
and
in Fash's
gentlemen,
favour.
after 4 rounds of boxing action, referee Sean Messer has scored the contest 40 points to 36 points for your winner. Still undefeated now in 4 professional contests from Doncaster, Tom Belly Bell.
No, he didn't get a share of the final round.
And a game effort, ladies and gentlemen, from Hull's Luke Fash.